This is an online tutorial how to use Padlet. Padlet is a collaborative tool, and most people know how to create an exit slip. But I'm going to show you how you can use Padlet for so much more. The very first thing you're going to do is hit the Create Something button, and it will create your wall. Your wall will show up very boring, so you'll want to personalize your wall. Over here on the right, you can use these buttons to personalize the wall. You can add a title here, and the description could give the instructions on what you want students to do on your wall. You can add an image to your title, and you can also add a wallpaper background. Some of these are busy, I have to warn you. But once you decide on your background, you could even use your own image, your own picture as a background. And once you've decided how you want your wall to look, you next need to decide your layout. So you can choose from 3 styles: freeform, stream, and grid. Freeform is nice if you want students to put the little sticky note in a certain spot. So I'll just say Evan and Aaron. And so say I'm here a cat person, and Evan and Aaron are a dog person, let's just say. You can have them move their sticky note depending on what side or what preference they have. Or you can also choose a layout like this one, which is stream, and you can see who put in their response first, and then second, and then third. And the newest responses will be on top. And another nice one is grid, which will post the sticky notes in a grid formation so that no one's overlapped. And that's kind of nice because sometimes it is hard to see if there are a lot of people posting, then one's on top of the other, and that's upsetting. The main reason I wanted to do this tutorial is just to show that there are other things you can do with Padlet besides just typing a written response. You can upload an attachment. So I will upload something right now. You can select a file. Like a Word document maybe. Here's one on our book fair. I'm going to wait to see that the image shows this time. There it is. Looks good. I'll say OK. So that's your first choice. You can upload a document. You can also upload, a movie file. So let's select the movie file. I have a movie file here with little Preston. I'm going to copy this and find my Padlet and paste this URL right here. And I can also upload a video, and there is the video, which is cool because it can actually play on your wall. The third thing that you can do here is, let's see, I'll upload a photo. You can upload a photo that you already have, or here I'm going to take a photo. It says, would you like for Padlet to use your camera? If you say yes, hi, here I am. So I'm going to capture this picture. So there I am. Students can actually take pictures and post them on the wall. It's taken a long time to get that picture. There I am. And let's see what else. Attachment. I believe you could even insert sound files. I am not sure why or how, but let's see, take a photo, upload, and you can also do a website. Let me do our site hoover. Let me see if I can find the site hoover. So I'm just going to copy this URL and then put it in our exit slip here. Say OK. So you can see there are quite a few things that you can post in Padlet. And if I wanted to share this, I would click over here to where it says share. I could turn this into a picture, an image. I could make it into a PDF. I could convert it to an Excel file. I could print it. I could email it to someone. I could keep it as a reference for later. Also, I could, and this is the sharing part, let's see, is important. But there is something else that's very important, and that is the privacy aspect, especially with students and pictures and whatnot. So you can make this a public Padlet where anyone in the world can edit and write on your wall, but I wouldn't suggest that, especially if you're putting it on your website, the link to this Padlet. You would just copy this URL and paste it in your website or anywhere you want, in a Google Doc or whatever. But when students are finished and they're totally complete and they're not going to write any more on the wall, I would suggest clicking this little button right here saying that everyone can just view the post, because this means no new posts will be added and therefore it'll just stay this way forever. It's sort of like you're finalizing your wall. So now nobody else, if I tried here, oops, nobody else should be able to, if I posted this out, nobody should be able to edit this wall. So I hope you use Padlet, not just as exit slips, but there's so much more that you can do with it. So have fun with Padlet.